What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today. So we now have news that Microsoft Series X and Series S are the fastest selling Xbox consoles of all time. It is not shocking because this system is very amazing. They definitely came to compete, unlike last generation. Yeah, with this gen, they finally came to compete. It's like it is definitely a night and difference between this and Xbox One generation. We're getting so many great games coming out this generation, like Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite is gonna be the best Halo multiplayer that they have ever made. We got Forza Horizon 5. We got Fable being remade back to this, comes back to the series. We got the Bethesda games, Fallout games, the Skyrim. All Bethesda lineup was gonna be Xbox exclusive. So yeah, Microsoft definitely came to play this generation. They definitely came to compete. So definitely not any difference between this and the Xbox One generation. This is definitely remnants of the Xbox 360 generation. So I'm not shocked. I'm definitely not shocked about this news. It's pretty cool news at that. So yeah, so he says the Xbox Series X and S are the fastest selling Xbox consoles ever, with more consoles sold life to date than any previous generation, says Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella via a Microsoft conference call. So great news once again. And let's see people are saying in the comment section. And of course, the first comment is from a hater. He says, "And still far away from Nintendo and Sony, micro LOL." Oh, who cares? This is the thing about like a company just has to win in these guys' eyes because there's like multiple like fast food joints like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, White Castle, whatever, Five Guys. And it's like they're all making money. They're all making money. They don't care. I think McDonald's probably makes the most money, but if you're Burger King, you're still happy with the results you're getting. You're still making money. So who cares if you're first, second, or third, or last? Who gives a crap? Then the guy says immediately, "Cringe, my guy," because it is cringy. It's like they're all making money. Console gaming is thriving right now. Who really cares? So why don't they show numbers? If that is the case, they should share the numbers like Nintendo and Sony. Because they don't want to. Microsoft is a $2 trillion company. They don't care if PlayStation fanboys are going to cry or not. They are busy searching for more publishers to acquire. Yeah. The fact they can do this without any big hit exclusive is incredible. Just imagine when the games start coming out. It's going to be wild. When Halo Infinite, that's just the first big one that's really going to come out. Halo Infinite. Um, like I said, when Fable comes out, when the Starfield comes out, people were being butthurt about the Starfield game being exclusive. They couldn't just believe that. So those big games really start coming out. It's gonna be insane how the sales are gonna be for this system. So back to his comment. He says the fact they can do this with any big hidden exclusives is incredible. Just goes to show how much good customer faith and relations it will take you. Cough, cough, Nintendo. Yeah. Did they share Game Pass numbers this time? They said they increased, but didn't give any numbers. PS5 is also selling out quick. I'm glad both are doing well. Competition leads to better consoles and better games for all. But that hasn't been the case. The PS4 have much fewer features than the PS3, and PS5 has fewer. Plus, okay, I know you're talking about here. It's nice to see what's happening now that Microsoft actually cares about Xbox for the first time in a while. It seems that no matter what next gen console you decide to pick up, you made the right choice in getting that console. It's like when we saw like the Xbox One generation, it looked like they tried to compete by making Xbox One X the strongest console, but it's kind of like they didn't have really the exclusives weren't really there. So, but now this generation they are making up. They heard all the complaints from last generation. They are improved upon it. So it's actually a good thing when these companies are getting where these companies are actually losing like that, like how Xbox One was the last generation, because they improved drastically upon this generation. Like the features they have in next with the Xbox Series X is like it's night and day difference. It's definitely a console that's worth buying this generation. So Xbox is competing with itself isn't impressive when you get third place every gen, and always gets also 3-1 or just also by other consoles. Call me when it's the fast selling console. Every PS3 sold faster than 360, and that was Xbox plus gen and PlayStation's worst. Not impressed. Okay. Popularity doesn't equal to quality. The music industry is a perfect example. Yeah. Modern day music, especially like rap music, is really garbage. And I love rap music, but even modern day rap is like it's just horrible. So Popularity definitely doesn't equal quality because I could definitely go by that. We'll hit that example with that. Yeah. Here in Brazil, the Series S is fantastic. A really nice opportunity to enter the new generation without paying a lot. I am having a lot of fun with mine, so I have the money to buy a PS5 and enjoy both. Okay. All consoles are great this gen. I thought nobody needed an Xbox, and everybody would ignore it for PC and XCloud. Xbox haters now looking like some clowns. Yeah, the same people who say they got a high end PC, but yeah, they never show the high end PC though. Uh, Gotta pick up another Series X. I just downloaded Flight Simulator on my Series S and it looks good. Can they make games faster now? They just released one today. Give me numbers, not just PR talk. 6.5 million. I'm happy with my S, but once I get some kind of 4K display when I care enough to upgrade, I definitely want an X. Grabbing one as soon as the next Gears drop? I still can't find one. Haven't seen many PS5s either. Game Pass is fire. Need Gears of War 6 ASAP. Fastest selling Xbox console. I don't know. What does that even mean? Okay. I don't know what that kind of supposed to mean, but okay. Like, why is Xbox in quotation marks? Took them 8 years, but they're back now, baby. Still no actual figures, though. These dudes want to see the world burn. These dudes would rather see the world burn than hear positive Xbox news. That's kind of a fact. They're really butthurt that if any positive Xbox news, these guys get really butthurt about. So, Xbox 360 is better than Xbox Series X and Series X. Okay. Is he talking about like the generation with games? I don't know what he's talking about there because obviously it's weaker, but he's talking about like the game library that came out. Let's see. No wonder Xbox is tearing up this generation. Yep, definitely agree with that comment right there. I can see why. Avowed, Elder Scrolls 6, Halo Infinite, and Starfield. Definitely all games I'm definitely anticipating to play. Yeah, but Game Pass subs and game sales went down. He's a Sony soldier. What? What type of username is that? Wow. Sony soldier. That is interesting right there. Best console ever. Biggest console ever. Fastest selling Xbox and fastest selling console, meanwhile PlayStation and Nintendo. Okay. LMAO, I thought Xbox was dead. LOL, stupid clowns. Yeah, the bots bought them up instantly each time they appeared online. No surprise, it's the fastest selling. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is great news overall. It means the console game is doing really well. It's like, I'm not really shocked by this news. This is the fastest selling one. It's like, this is a good console. Let's see the quote tweets. My Little Ponies are angry. LMAO, they can't have a break. As someone who owns two Series X consoles, I have to say that I have been nothing but happy with my purchase, even with the lack of exclusives. Gaming on a console is dead. LOL, people will say anything. Even without Halo, seems that delay was really smart. Great, now remove the DRM and all those consoles can be used for as long as the owner takes care of them. I wish folks understood that the Xbox doesn't have to beat the PS5 to be successful. We're seeing that right now. They just need to drop some new first AAA games, and they're working on those now. Okay. And this generation is off to an awesome start. Congrats on Xbox and Microsoft with their Series X/S for having its best start ever. For any Xbox console in terms of sales, the Energy Port console is $300. It's a good model to follow. Now imagine if they had more big exclusives to play, how much better it would be for them. Okay. People are waking up. Okay, use this in Spanish. Just imagine when the games start dropping. The sales are going to be through the roof. And some of them were bought by scalpers. Isn't that interesting? All while having no games. I repeat, no games. People love to say that Xbox has no games narrative, but the Xbox is selling out like hotcakes, though. So, especially the Series X system. So, please try to contain your emotions and the inevitable. Old sales are important now. Comments. We know how it stings. No need to prove it. Xbox has this gin in the bag. Hell yeah, glad to see Xbox Series X Class S succeeding and making Xbox history. Credit where credit is due. Xbox UK is smashing it. Great to see that both Xbox Series X and PlayStation are doing great. Hopefully, competition is always great for gamers. Yeah, people don't understand that. You want these companies to compete with each other because you get great stuff like, what is that? Quick Resume. You get Game Pass. That's what happens when you got companies competing and actually make great features and great games. So you want these both. You want both companies to do well. You don't want just one to just die out because then it'll be a monopoly. You don't want that. The Xbox Series console becoming the fastest selling Xbox with our Halo Infinite at launch is pretty impressive. Microsoft has set themselves up really well to start the generation. How are they selling so fast that nobody can get it? LOL. Also, to see the demand for Xbox console is still there. Gen started slow on the games front, but the hardware is rock solid. I've been more anticipating the games industry's full transition to current gen hardware for indies and big publishers alike. My internal SSD though. Nice. Keep the positive Xbox news coming. Fastest selling Xbox consoles ever, well deserved. Xbox is giving the best value, quality per consumer, more and better for our money. We win. Complete agree wholeheartedly with this comment. Let's see. 6.5 more boxes face an individual server obsolescence because of repair. What is this guy talking about? Microsoft and Xbox Series line of hardware continues to impress and show growth. This is great news for the industry. Microsoft has taken a number of gambles this gen, focusing heavily on Game Pass low-end hardware with the Series S. Thus far, both have proven successful. Xbox is doing its great and doing its best ever, and you can feel the hype and excitement around Xbox's generation. So I'm going to conclude it right here. This video is getting kind of long, but as you can see, there's so many comments and people talking about this, so you can literally go on all day about this topic. But yeah, it's not surprising that Xbox is doing really well right now. It's like, it is a great console. The features-wise, the services, everything is great about the console so far. They're doing definitely a good job with the console, especially the hardware-wise so far. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.